Hey, we were just talking about picking up after your dog in a couple of videos ago. Anyway, hey guys, Matt the Greeter here. I am at a place in Quincy, Massachusetts called Mosswatucket Hummock. If Mosswatucket sounds a little bit like Massachusetts to you, you're not going crazy. It is in fact where we get the name Massachusetts. I'm sneaking out the entrance here. This guy's not going to wave to me. Let's watch this. What's up, dude? Hey, what's up? What's up, buddy? Hey, buddy. He probably just didn't see me. Yeah, that's all. Gee, he just didn't see me. Otherwise, he would have waved, I'm sure. You know he would have waved if I was on the Bug Smasher. All right, here we go. Check it out. I don't know if you can hear me over the roar of this 50cc motor. Oof. But I am on a Zoomer, or Zoomer. I don't know what this thing is. I am on my brother-in-law's scooter. I believe it's roughly 1,500 cc's less than what I have to offer on the Bug Smasher. So he agreed to let me take it out for a rip as long as I didn't embarrass the family, or crash it, or you know, or get it stolen in a Dunkin' Donuts or a coffee shop parking lot. No brand names. We have a lot of Dunkin' Donuts around here. All right, so I will use a brand name. So that part. Oh, baby. We're in kilometers per hour, so I have to be cognizant of the traffic behind me. I want to eventually get over so I can park and give you a really good view, but I don't want to get anybody behind me angry, because this thing doesn't, it's not exactly vivacious. This is not, we're in no danger of staying awake through the entire movie on this baby. So the fact that I'm amongst people in large automobiles does cause a little bit of trepidation for me. Actually, you know what I think I'm going to do? All right, I got a way that I can turn around. Anyway, you got some yacht clubs there, of which I will never be a member because I am not of the, what is this stuff? I don't have the income, but apparently they're very nice, except one of them burned down, and now it's not burned down anymore because rich people can afford to fix stuff. But anyway, buckle up, kids, here we go. You gotta pretty much go full throttle on this thing right out of the gate if you want to have a hope of keeping up with traffic a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I am putting myself at risk. Hey, I could pull in right here, huh? Could I? Watch this, guys. Oh no, there's already a, what is that thing? A Can-Am? That's awesome. Check this out, man. We're pulling in right behind a Can-Am. Those things are really cool, man. I like a Can-Am. Oh, I didn't take it out far enough. We got, I'm going to have to bring you back around because I didn't go far enough. I was born in this city, you know what I'm saying? I should know better. But I didn't go quite far enough. You can get my favorite view of the city of Boston right on this strip. It's about maybe 3 miles end to end. Not nearly long enough for the beauty of the road. So like a road like this ought to be like 20 miles long in order to have a good time. But sadly, you spend most of your time turning around and going back and forth, which I don't particularly enjoy. I much rather, ride to Quincy and then, get off and just walk here, because then you can just kind of hang out. Riding back and forth, it really isn't set up very well for, I would say, not really set up well for illegal road maneuvers. Here we go. Testing the lean angle. The lean angle of this guy is pretty good. I bet I can stand up. Anyway, it's not really built for, there's no great turnaround spots. I'll put it that way. So we got head-in parking. And if you're parking head-in, that means you have to back into traffic. And there are a lot of lights, but they tend only to trip when you least suspect or need it. And if you're a pedestrian, they may never trip, and you can just stand there and watch a sea of cars go by. But actually, it's a lot better now. It's a lot better now. I'll give you a view of the yacht clubs or whatever. I guess that's what you call them. Yacht club, boat club, sailing club. Yeah, YSYC, yacht club, PYT. I mean, let me tell you this. If you want to come down, if you want to have a great time in Quincy, you really ought to consider coming down. If you come down in the fall, come back after the kids have gone to school. If you can swing it, you know, if you're single or if you're if you don't have kids or whatever, come down after the kids have gone back to school, and all the beachgoers have gone home to their regular jobs and whatever, and they're not bumming around. People listen. Quincy is like that rich friend who people only really care about it when it's got money, and you know. So Quincy, when it's summertime and all this is going on, everybody cares about Quincy, Wollaston Beach, blah blah blah. But then I think the beauty of it is after this and that, you know, like people go home, then it's like my city again, you know, and you can go down, you can sit along the seawall, and there's nobody here. There's townies here, you know, a few cars up and down, and it's as the way it should be. You have space. You can look. You don't have to hear anybody jabbering away about nonsense. You just live life, man, and it's beautiful. And the tide comes in. What's up, dude? And the tide goes out. I'm sure he just didn't see me. Yeah. That's why he didn't wave. He just didn't see me. That's all. As for me, I'm afraid to take my hands off these handlebars. Everything's pretty narrow. So it feels a lot squirrelier than the old Bug Smasher. I'm starting to get used to putting my feet down here. You know, it's obviously on a regular motorcycle, you got the gas tank in the middle, and naturally your feet just kind of fall to the side. But when you start rolling on this thing, there are no foot pegs. There's like I can't rev my engine at that guy. There's no foot pegs. There's a floor. There's a floor. And I'm not used to a bike with a floor. So here we are. We're on the ground floor. I got the throttle pegged. See if I can catch these guys. I don't know. Oh man, listen to the roar of that engine, huh? Can you even hear me talking? That's 50 cc's in a row. Anyway, I'm having a pretty good time on this thing. I didn't know what to think. It's one of those, if you come from a motorcycle, and mine is considered a heavy bike, even though it's you know, it's 650 pounds, and you get your you know, you get your Road Kings, Road Glides, Street Glides, and these other bikes that are 850 pounds plus. But mine certainly is in the heavy class. If you slapped a touring frame on it and some saddlebags and a windshield, you know, then you'd have a pretty heavy bike. So this is, I think it's, all right, let me get to the point here, huh? You still with? I just lost 12 subscribers with that ramble. I think in this case, it may be easier to go from a lower CC bike to a higher CC bike than it is for me now to go from 1585 cc's down to whatever this is, 50. Because I'm used to a predictable power band here, and